Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, Mega Crasher is here to bring to you a Pokemon review on Muk. And I know that there's a certain individual that's gonna like this video. Yeah, Tom Bus, I'm talking at you, bro! You wanted me to do a review on Muk? Well, now you're gonna get it, my friend. So sit back, relax, grab a nice big bag of imaginary popcorn, along with a nice big imaginary bottle of champagne, because you're gonna enjoy this, my friend, as well as everybody else. So, Muk is a pure poison type, which means you actually have quite a few resistances. You got 5 resistances versus 2 weaknesses, making poison one of the best monotypes there is defensively. You resist bug, fairy fighting, grass, and poison. However, you're weak to ground and psychic. That's not gonna be that hard to cover. That is not going to be that hard to cover. If you know how to build a team correctly around Muk and cover its weaknesses, which, like I said, only 2 weaknesses, not that difficult, then Muk will truly shine if you want it to shine. So, going over the abilities. The first ability we get is going to be Poison Touch. Poison Touch is a damn good ability because any move that is a contact move has a 30% chance to poison the target. And what's even better about this is this thing gets Poison Jab. Poison Jab is a base 80 physical poison type move with a 30% chance to poison the target. You add that with the Poison Touch effect, you have an over 50% chance of poisoning the target. That is damn good. That's damn good. The next ability is going to be Stench, and Stench got, a little bit of an improvement this generation. Last generation and previous generations, it did nothing. All it did was just help repel wild Pokemon, but it did nothing for you in battle. But Stench now has an upgrade, and that being that the fact that any moves that you have that don't cause flinching will now have a 10% chance to flinch your opponents. That's pretty good, but here's the thing. It has base 50 speed, which means that it's going to get outsped a lot, which means that this thing is not going to be finding too many opportunities to try and abuse Stench. And I would recommend staying away from that ability. The last ability we got is going to be Sticky Hold. Now, Sticky Hold is actually one of the most underrated abilities ever, and I'll explain why. Sticky Hold prevents the loss of your item. So that means Knockoff's not going to work, Trick is not going to work, Switcheroo's not going to work. So that means that this thing is not going to have to worry about losing its item in any way, shape, and form. That's pretty damn awesome. You want to know something else that's awesome? Is going to be these stats. Let's take a look. So it has 105 on the HP and the attack. Damn, that's good. Base 75 on the defense. Okay, that's respectable. Base 65 on the special attack. That's not that good, but whatever. Base 100 on the special defense. That is damn good. And base 50 on the speed. That is damn bad. That's bad. But this thing does have Shadow Sneak, which is a priority move that will help you bypass your speed issues somewhat. So let's go ahead and navigate our way to Pokemon Showdown and allow me to show you some sets. So the first set that I have for you is going to be an Assault Vest set. So Assault Vest blocks you into attacking moves only, but boosts your special defense by 50%. Take a look at its already good natural special defense. With maximum health investment and your special defense being good naturally as it is, Assault Vest is going to buff up your special defense to almost 350. That's good. So the ability we're going to go for is going to be Poison Touch, because all of these moves are going to be contact moves, and they're going to have that added 30% chance to poison your target. That's really good. So the first move we got is going to be Poison Jab. 30% chance to poison the target, base 80 power, it's stab, it's awesome, and it rocks hell. Up next, we're going to go for Shadow Sneak, which is a ghost type move that usually goes first. And coupled the fact that now we got Poison Touch, it also has a 30% chance to poison your target. Up next, we're going to go for Power Punch. Now hold on, let me explain, okay? Let me explain. You gonna listen? Okay, so this is a base 40 power move. On top of Poison Touch being an added 30% chance to poison the target, this also boosts your attack stat by 1 stage. So basically what this means is you're going to be firing off a power-up punch or two, and then proceeding to just cause massive damage and rip massive holes in your opponent's teams, or at least try to. And then lastly, we're going to go for Fire Punch to take care of the likes of Ferroseed, which is really damn annoying. And it has a 10% chance to burn the target, but now a 30% chance to poison the target thanks to Poison Touch. So, let's take a look at the EV spread. We got an Adamant Nature to maximize your attack. We got 252 EVs into your HP, 252 into attack, and 4 into defense. Pretty straightforward, a slow, bulky attacker that just falls to the walls. And what's even better is that with one power-up punch, you're going to have over 500 attacks. So that's actually really damn good. That's really good. Now, the next set that I have for you is going to be a setup set. And what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be getting off a couple curses and then doing what we can to try and sweep mid to late game. So, we got Black Sludge, which is a Poison-type leftovers that works only as leftovers for Poison-type Pokemon. If you're trying to equip Black Sludge on any other type of Pokemon, you're going to lose 1/8 of your health. So, yeah, that's not good. Sticky Hold is going to be the ability, that way you don't lose your item in any way, shape, and form. So there you go. So, the first move we got is going to be Poison Jab, which is really good stab and very reliable. Lots of power points, really good accuracy, perfect accuracy I might add, and really good power right off the bat. Up next, we're going to go for Curse, because Curse boosts your attack and defense by 1 stage, but lowers your speed by 1 stage. Which, you know, that's fine. The thing's not really that fast anyway, so it's not really going to make a difference. Up next, we're going to go for Shadow Sneak, which is really good priority, and will definitely bypass your really crappy speed, especially after a couple Curse boosts. And because of Curse boosting your attack, Shadow Sneak is going to do some relatively good damage. And lastly, we're going to go for Brick Break. Brick Break is a really good move to not only shatter screens, but also this will be able to target bulky steel and rock type Pokemon that would otherwise, you know, cause you problems if you did not run Brick Break. So, let's take with the EV spread here. We got a Careful Nature to maximize your special defense. We got 252 HP, 252 special defense, and 4 into attack. Pretty straightforward. You want to have as much special bulk as possible, so that way that you can take special hits while you're setting up curses and patching up your relatively low physical defense. Coming up next, I have a set that I came up with a long time ago, and, well, you know what, like, it worked pretty good when I did some test runs of it in Pokemon Showdown a while back. So, this right here is going to be a Stockpile Power-Up Punch setup set. So, we got Black Sludge to allow for you to have Poison-type leftovers for Poison-type Pokemon. Once again, we got Sticky Hold, that way you're immune to having your item taken away from you. And the first move we got is going to be Stockpile. It raises the defense and special defense by 1 stage, but you can only use it 3 times. So, yeah, kind of limiting, but with the EV spread that we got here, 3 Stockpile boosts is really all you need to tank up hits for days. Up next, we got Rest. Now, think about this, okay? Picture this, okay? So, we got Stockpile. Stockpile is going to boost up your defenses pretty good, and then when you're low on health, you just go for Rest. Sure, you're going to be asleep for 2 turns, but you restore all of your health and status, and you're going to be really tough to wear down because of Stockpile boosts. Now, you can, if you want, go for a Resto-Chesto combination, which I will implement right here. And what this does is it wakes up the user, but it's a single use. So what happens is you go for Chesto Berry as an item, and then you go for Rest. You're going to wake up immediately after restoring your health and your status. So you can go for a Resto-Chesto set if you want. But you do lose your Black Sludge recovery, which, I mean, it can be a difference maker, it may not be, it really depends on what your preference is. So, up next, we're going to go for Power-Up Punch, and Power-Up Punch is a move, like I said, base 40 power, it's fighting type move, has a 100% chance to boost your attack stat by 1 stage, which is really good. And it works very good in conjunction with Stockpile, because not only are you boosting up your defenses, you're also boosting up your attack too, and your attack stat can be boosted up to +6 with the constant use of Power-Up Punch. And lastly, we're going to go for Poison Jab. Poison Jab, really good stab, base 80 power, 30% chance to poison the target, and fighting and poison type moves are generally good together. However, if you run into something like a Honedge in the NU tier, which I have never seen a Honedge in the NU tier, Doublade is underused, so you really don't have to worry about any Steel and Ghost type Pokemon running around in NU. Unless, of course, someone decides to be brazen and try a Honedge in NU, which, who knows, maybe it might work out. It might work. Who knows? So, the EV spread right here is tailor-made specifically for this set. So we have an Impish Nature to allow you to have more physical defense than natural. So we got 248 into the HP, 184 into the defense, and 76 into special defense. And you'll notice right here, we got 413 on the HP, 255 on the defense, and on the special defense. So it's dead even. We have even bulk on both sides of the spectrum, and after a couple of stockpile boosts, you're going to be hitting those defenses up big time. So yeah, that's going to be good. That's going to be really good. Like, even super effective hits are more or less going to bounce off of you. Don't quote me on that, because if you get hit really hard by like a Choice Banded Earthquake from a Rhydon or something like that, I don't even know why you'd want to stay on a Rhydon anyways, but whatever. So this last set here is just for laughs. But it might actually work, so hear me out, okay? So the item for choice is going to be Black Sludge to allow you to have passive recovery at the end of each turn if you're a poison type. Like I said, if you decide to put Poison Jab on a non-poison, or not Poison Jab, Black Sludge on a non-poison type Pokemon, well, you're gonna lose health. That's not good. That's counterproductive. The ability is going to be Sticky Hold so that you will not lose your item. The first move we've got is going to be Acid Spray. It's base 40 power, it's a poison type move, but it lowers your opponent's special defense by 2 stages. And this, my friends, where it starts getting good. Once your opponent's special defense gets lowered by 2 stages, that means that all your special attacks are going to do double damage, essentially, which is really good. Considering the next move is going to be Sludge Bomb. Now, you can go with Sludge Wave because it's base 95 power, but it has a only 10% chance to poison the target, whereas this right here is base 90 power, but has a 30% chance to poison the target. So the percentage is relatively higher, and at the cost of only 5 power, it's really not that worth sacrificing. So anyways, we got Sludge Bomb, and after 1 Acid Spray, Sludge Bomb is going to hurt like hell. Up next, we got Fire Blast. Okay, so you Steel-type Pokemon think that you can go ahead, switch in, try and ruin my strategy. Well, Fire Blast is going to destroy you. It is going to burn you to a crisp! It's going to burn you like crazy. Just saying. Watch out. Muck is not to be toyed with. And then lastly, we got Giga Drain. So you think that, your water types and, your ground types and rock types can go ahead and switch in. Think that they can take some damage and be like, oh, no big deal, no big deal. Well, here's the thing. Giga Drain is a grass type move. Base 75 power. Half the damage that isn't inflicted gets converted into health restoration for you. And just think about this for a sec. If you switch in on an Acid Spray, it doesn't matter how high your defenses are. If you're a Rhydon with Eviolite boosting, Acid Spray is going to drop your special defense by 2 stages. And then Giga Drain is going to, oh my god, it's going to do a shit ton of damage, and you're not going to survive! It's going to be crazy. You want to know something else is crazy? It's going to be the EV set. So, we got a Modest Nature to allow you to have as much special attack as possible. We got 248 EVs on the HP. We got 252 on the special attack, and we got 8 into special defense. Now, I had actually just thought about this, so hear me out. We can go for something like Assault Vest, considering that all of these are attacking moves. And Assault Vest locks you into attacking moves only. But it's going to boost your special defense by 50%. And, oh man, you're going to have so much fun with this set. You're going to have so much fun tanking up those special hits while you're doing special damage, lowering their special defense, and one-shotting everything to hell. Well, something like that. I haven't yet tried this set. On paper, it looks good. But when it comes to practice, will it be as good as it be on paper? That is the question. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and Tom Bus, I hope you enjoyed this too, my friend. And if you did, then subscribe. I would love to see the Tom Bus in our community. So, if you enjoyed this video, then give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to do so. Rate, comment, and subscribe to Mega Crasher in the community. Because when we were tightly knit as one, we shine brighter than the sun, baby. Woo! And I shall see you guys next upload!